Guys, good evening and welcome back again to your Unacademy NEET English channel. I hope all of you are doing great, having a good time. So my dear students, as you all must be knowing now, finally the Supreme Court has come up with a judgment based on the CBI report as well as the IIT Madras report. And the judgment is there is going to be no re-NEET examination. As I told you in the last video as well, it looked like in the yesterday's discussion only that Supreme Court is not in a mood to conduct the re-NEET examination. So I told it categorically in the last session itself that they are not going to conduct the re-NEET examination. So finally the judgment has come. The re-NEET is not going to happen, right? So now this thought of re-NEET, please and please just eradicate this from your mind, right? Do not think over it now. It is high time to move on. It's high time to look into the future now, right? And I'm pretty much sure whatever discrepancies happened on smaller scale, large scale that happened this year, from next year, definitely they are going to scrutinize the process, right? Because it came under the radar of everyone this year. So from next year itself, you cannot expect these sort of things. Point number one. Point number two. I'm pretty much sure a lot of you watching me right now were waiting for the re-NEET examination, right? They did not know whether they have to start studying for NEET 2025 or not. So they must be thinking, what is next now, right? My dear students, all the ones who were waiting for the re-NEET to happen, who did not know exactly whether to wait for re-NEET or to start preparing for NEET 2025. My dear students, again, I'm repeating, it's high time to get over it and start preparing for NEET 2025 examination. Now, you must be thinking, how should we start preparing for NEET 2025 examination, right? There are a few things which I'm going to tell you right now. First of all those students who are scoring greater than 640, my dear students, what you need to do, you just need to wait for the counseling now, right? Well, I should particularly like more than 650, right? I think more than 650 is going to be the safe score. Perfect. But you never know. It can be between 640 to 650, the cutoff as well, right? So I have mentioned over it 640, but it can be 650 as well. So all those students who are scoring greater than this, you just need to wait for the counseling now, right? Let's see what exactly is going to be in your destiny. Okay. Point number one. Point number two. What about those students who are scoring between 600 to 640? My dear students, the ones who are scoring between 600 to 640, what exactly you need to do is, you need to again get up. You need to start studying again because you have already reached at the threshold. Now there is a slight push needed. And the slight push which is needed over here, that you can get from YouTube as well. And on YouTube, we have recently started a free batch wherein the content is the finest. That is what you call as the Achievers batch. Until now, in the Achievers batch, the classes were irregular because of the re-NEET scenes, right? From tomorrow, the classes are going to be regular. This Achievers batch will be particularly for the ones who have scored between 600 to 640 in the NEET 2024 examination, because already you have reached the threshold. Now there is a slight push needed, and that slight push can be, you'll be getting from the YouTube lectures as well, right? Okay. But if you still think you cannot remain disciplined again throughout these 9 months, then my dear students, you need to get enrolled into some batch, be it in online or offline. Okay. Now, what about all those students who are scoring less than 600? My dear students, again, all those students who are scoring less than 600 in the NEET 2024 examination, again, you have got two options. Either you can study from our YouTube lectures, right? From tomorrow, the sessions are going to be regular. Tomorrow at 7 p.m., I'm doing the atomic structure. You guys can join in. You guys are most welcome because the finest content you always get on this particular channel, you know it, right? And that finest content will keep on continuing. But I would prefer you to watch the YouTube lectures only if you can remain disciplined by yourself. If you exactly can remain disciplined throughout these 9 months, right? If you think, yes, you can complete your syllabus with the DPPs, with the tests, with the authentic study material, right? With the proper mentorship by your own, then I would suggest you guys to follow the YouTube lectures, right? Only if you think you can remain disciplined. But if you think you cannot remain disciplined throughout these 9 months, if you want the proper guidance, if you want the proper mentorship, my dear students, if you want the finest study material, if you want to get trained by the finest teachers across the country, then we are starting a batch particularly for all the NEET 2025 aspirants, which is what we call as Phoenix Pro batch. Well, we have changed its date. The Phoenix Pro batch was supposed to be started on 26th of this month, but for you guys, we are starting it on 31st of July now. right? We do not want to miss out any student who cannot understand Hindi, who do not have the access, who do not have the avenues of the quality education in English. Particularly for you guys, we are starting the Phoenix Pro batch, which will be started on 31st of July now. Now, what exactly you guys are getting in this batch? My dear students, I would highly recommend all of you to join into this batch, which is the last fully live batch, which we are going to start on 31st on Unacademy platform. Now, let me exactly give you its details so that you get to know what this batch exactly is all about. As I told you, this Phoenix Pro batch, it is for all the NEET 2025 aspirants, right? The batch is a fresh batch which is starting on 31st of July. It's a fresh batch which is starting on 31st of July. And particularly in this batch, your complete Unacademy NEET English team, me, HSP sir, Ambika ma'am, Yawar sir, right? We are going to particularly train you in this particular batch right from the scratch, right from the basics. You need not to worry about anything, right? So you are going to get trained by us on the Unacademy platform in this Phoenix Pro batch, which is the fresh batch starting on 31st of this month. My dear students, in this particular batch, we'll try to complete the entire syllabus of physics, chemistry, biology till December end, right? That does not mean we are going to rush the syllabus. No. Every single chapter we shall be starting from the basics. We shall be covering each and everything, be it theory, be it the problem patterns. Every single thing will be done and dusted in detail. Every day, on an average, there'll be 3 sessions of the duration 1.5 hours on Unacademy platform, which will be the live sessions, and you'll be having the access to their recordings as well, right? Once we are done with the syllabus completion, then we have planned 2 months exactly for the revision. Right? There will be tests on every alternate Sundays. So whatever syllabus we complete in 14 days, after 14 days, we'll make sure that you write the test and we are going to analyze your test scores. We are going to analyze your test scores, right? After analyzing your test scores, there will be one-on-one mentorship sessions with you, wherein we'll get to know about your weaknesses and how we can convert those weaknesses into strengths. Those things can happen through this one-on-one mentorship with us, with the educators, as well as with the previous All India rankers as well, right? There will be sessions with the previous All India rankers wherein they are going to tell you how exactly they tackled everything in these last 9 months. Now, you need not to get any book, the study material, the DPPs, which you are going to get over here in this particular batch. My dear students, that is going to be the finest study material across the country. If you have this study material and DPP, then there is no need to follow any book. No need to follow any book. Just the study material which we are going to give you here in this batch, that is going to be more than sufficient. And one more thing. Already on alternate Sundays, you'll be writing the test. Apart from that, in the last 2 months, everyone looks for the All India Test Series. And we are providing the All India Test Series absolutely free of cost in this particular batch. And my dear students, the best part is you are getting enrolled into the special rankers group as well. Well, let me tell you about the special rankers group. This is the group from which Unacademy gets the single-digit, double-digit rankers every year in the NEET examination. And you are going to have the access to this particular group as well. Automatically, you'll be enrolled into this particular group, where we'll train you personally, rigorously for the NEET 2025 examination, right? And at the same time, if you enroll into the Phoenix Pro batch, you'll be having the access to all the batches of Unacademy at the rate of just 4,999, and this is not the monthly fees. This is for 1 complete year. You just have to pay 4,999. You are getting the access to this batch, the study material, the test series, one-on-one mentorship, live doubt sessions, right, etc., etc. All the parameters which are required to crack this particular examination with an amazing score. All those parameters we have incorporated here in this particular batch. And if you enroll into this particular batch, right now, you're only getting this particular batch at the rate of 4,999. And tomorrow or day after tomorrow, its price is going to hike up and it will increase. So I would highly recommend you guys to enroll into the batch right now. And how do you enroll into the batch? Before that, I need to give you further more details. My dear students, as I told you, the batch cost right now is 4,999, and after enrolling into the batch, you'll be having the access to all the batches of Unacademy absolutely free of cost, right? You need not to pay into any other batch as well. That's absolutely free of cost. Now, you are going to get trained by these people, particularly, right? You are going to be under mentorship of us, right? Wherein we are particularly going to let you know what to do, what not to do, what to study, what not to study, right? Which is, again, most important when it comes to the NEET preparation, right? And people, let me exactly give you the idea of what this Unacademy Pro is all about. See guys, have a look. First of all, you have got 3 options of subscription. Either you can go for plus subscription, or you can go for iconic subscription, or you can go for pro subscription, right? The first few pointers still here are common in all the three subscriptions. Trained by India's best educators in all the three, interactive live classes, structured courses, PDFs, live test quizzes, a free access to all India test series of Unacademy, access to curated test series in all the three, digital note study material. Yes. Okay. Now from here, the things become different. Physical notes. If you want physical notes, you'll be getting an iconic and pro subscription. That means if you want the study material in the form of booklets, which should be delivered to your houses, either you have to go for iconic subscription or you have to go for pro subscription. One-on-one live mentorship, right? In plus also there will be mentorship, but in iconic and pro subscription, there will be frequent mentorship sessions with the educators and top all India rankers. If you want the offline doubt solving, if you do not want online doubt solving, if you want offline doubt solving, then definitely wherever you are residing right now, wherever your home is right now, there will be Unacademy Center, right? Unacademy Offline Center. You can go to Unacademy Offline Center and cover your doubts in the offline format if you are taking the pro subscription. I mean, if you are taking the Unacademy Pro subscription. If you want to have the offline test experience as well, offline test experience is not here, it is there in pro subscription, right? Because you do not know. Now maybe NEET is going to be conducted in two phases. One is going to be online mode, one is going to be offline mode. You have to be prepared for the offline mode as well. For that, we have introduced this Unacademy Pro, wherein you can get the test series in the offline mode, right, in the nearest Unacademy center, which will be yours, right? And after the syllabus completion in the Phoenix Pro batch, right, if you want the offline revision classes, that will happen over here in this particular pro subscription. So you have got three options to get enrolled into the batch, either through plus or pro or the iconic, right? I made you understand, right, what is the difference. And my dear students, if you do not want to be the part of online, you want to be the part of offline, let me tell you, in all the Unacademy offline centers, fresh batches are starting on 23rd of July, right? That means from today, the batches have started. Perfect. You can go to your nearest Unacademy center and enroll yourself into the offline batches for the NEET 2025 preparation as well. The choice is all yours. If you want to get trained by us, by the Unacademy NEET English team, right? By the Unacademy Hindi team, English team, you know all the educators of Unacademy, right? Then get enrolled into the Phoenix Pro batch, which is getting started on 31st of July. Right, people? But if you want to be the part of offline, then definitely you can visit the offline centers of Unacademy and get enrolled into the offline class as well. Let me quickly show you how do you get enrolled into the Phoenix Pro batch. How do you get enrolled into the Phoenix Pro batch, which we are starting on 31st. My dear students, there is a link in the description box of the video. 1 year NEET UG subscription. You just have to click on that link. Once you click on that link, here you have got two options. Plus or iconic, right? You can select anyone, whatever is feasible for you. In iconic, you get study material in the form of hard copies, in the form of booklets, which will be delivered to your houses. In plus, you get study material in the form of soft copies, right? So click on 12 months. After clicking on 12 months, click on proceed to pay. Once you click on proceed to pay, my dear students, over here you can just pay with UPI, debit card, etc. You just have to put your number or email ID on which you'll be getting the OTP, and eventually you'll be getting enrolled into the Phoenix Pro batch. And I would highly recommend all of you, whosoever were waiting for the Re-NEET, please take this thought out of your mind. Either be the part of the YouTube classes from tomorrow or get enrolled into the Phoenix Pro batch, which will be my suggestion for all, right? So with this, I'll be taking a leave. Get enrolled as soon as possible because we are going to start the batch exactly on 31st. And in these upcoming days, we'll exactly let you know what you need to do before coming into the first class, right? Which is on 31st of July. So take care. God bless you all and love you all, guys. Bye-bye.